Hi, I'm Mark from Devon Honey and Candles. In this episode I'm going to be going through hives on my home apiary. At the moment I'm going to start checking for queens to make sure they've mated here and there. So let's go through some of the hives and see what we find throughout the day. This hive here had a red dot queen that I bred from last year. She's quite a good queen. I've moved her into another hive and I've taken some grafts off her and I've put them in other hives around, and I've let them have one of them themselves for this queen. So we'll see if she's mated and we'll see if we've got one of her daughters in there. If not, I will have to start thinking about more queens here and there. These hives have had their supers taken off, their spring honey, and they've got undrawn supers on at the moment, so I doubt there's a lot going on in here. Not a lot on there. I've got wet supers ready to go back on now, so they might get one soon because the flow's about to start. Not a lot on here, but they are drawing it out, so that's good. And they haven't had a queen laying for, well, even if they do now, they might not even have a queen yet. Well, there's a cat cell there. It's interesting. That would suggest that it hasn't been entirely successful. These guys are getting low on food as well, but the flow is literally just starting. I can't see any eggs. Well, these guys I'm going to give some stores to. Still no signs of eggs. Okay, where's that cat cell? Right on that first cell that looked like it was very close to emerging. No sign of eggs or anything there. There's a cell there. I mean, that's open, that cell. Let's keep an eye out for a queen. Don't see her on there. Oh, slightly damaged cell there. So they obviously haven't mated successfully. Cell there. No sign of eggs. Can't see a virgin queen running around. See, once I get to that very first cell, I might try and open it and see if the virgin queen springs out. Looked very, very ready to go. And then I think I'll just knock down the rest, or hold off for a sec and then see if any other hive needs them. There's 1, 2, 3 cells on here. One cat one, 1, 2, 3. One there, 4. I'm going to knock down these ones that they're literally making. I'm going to knock down that one, and I'm going to knock down this one. In fact, I'll knock them all down, I think, because of the first ones on this one. Now, if I left all of these cells on here, you just end up with about 10 very, very small swarms. Okay, let's look at what's going on in here. See. It seems like they re-queened and then they decided to re-queen again. I probably don't need to keep these cells. I've got a lot of queens growing. They're getting a little bit agitated now. Okay, so these guys are going to definitely get some food. They're going to get a frame of honey, and I'll probably give them a frame of brood from somewhere. Since they're getting small. I've got some overpacked nukes I need to reduce down a bit. So yeah, these guys are shrinking fast. They need their numbers boosted and they need a queen. Here is one frame of some emerging brood, some eggs. Here's another frame of emerging brood. And now I'll find some stores. And here's a frame of stores. And I'll just leave them to it again. And if they don't re-queen, or if this queen doesn't come out, then they'll get one of my grafted queens that's in a mating box. I don't really need all these supers now. I'll leave it on anyway. Okay, well, I'll leave these guys to it. I'll check on them next week, see if that cell's emerged and see if they've made new cells. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Again, it had a split. Nothing in there. Undrawn super. Not many bees by the looks of it. Wow. Don't think she's going to be up there. I'll put this carefully on the queen excluder. Stuck. So again, another hive I've split. This had a capped queen cell about 3 weeks ago in it. Okay, some stores. Some pollen. No sign of eggs. Nice slab of stores. They've got lots of stores, I will take some, spread it around a bit. Okay, I'm going to take that. I wonder if they've got anything going on in here except a dying out colony and stores. Okay, just lots of stores. Lots of drone. Well, I think we've got another fail in the queen mating. Okay, no signs of the queen there. Again, no signs of a queen. Tons of stores in this hive. Okay, well, no signs of queen here. So these guys are going to get a frame. I'll put it in the middle here. This is a frame of brood, there's not enough eggs on this one, but they can have that. I will take out one more of these. Now go and find some eggs from a nice hive. So There's lots of eggs in there. Don't know if you can see them. And some emerging brood. So let's put that in. And we'll leave these guys to it again. I'll check them out. Check them out in a week. So I'll check these out in a week, see if they've made a cell, and then we'll let them mate. I'll put this one super back on, even though they probably won't need it. So both of these will be marked no queen, June the 8th, and then I've added frame. So these two are swarms. I've just checked this one and it's good. It's got a nice light brown queen in it, and she's mated. This is a swarm from Woodbrook. Oh, they look big. Okay, I will take resources from them if they are looking a bit full. I haven't been in these guys yet since they got here. They've made a bit of a mess down here. Okay. Just shake those bees off. Right, it's going to get put in this box so I can spread it around later. It's a nice frame of honey. Obviously I wouldn't swap hives if I thought there were any signs of any disease or anything. And I don't do this from apiary to apiary. Right. Oh look, we've got a capped cell there. Looks like it's nearly ready to hatch, so that's interesting. And there. So this swarm it's not very old, this swarm. And I'm already thinking about swarming again. Cell there. Cell there, cell on the bottom. Okay, let's put this to one side. Brood, no sign of a queen, and no eggs. Let's put this box to one side. Okay, no eggs on there either. Interesting, so these guys have swarmed and decided they want to make some new swarm cells for some reason. Wow, what to do? I should probably just knock all the cells down, set one, and leave them to it. They don't really sound like they've got a queen. Lots of brood on here. Getting no eggs. Maybe they built up so quickly they decided to swarm again. I'll start the brood. Definitely running around like they're about to swarm. Lots of brood, getting no eggs. Okay, well, yeah, we're just going to knock all the cells down and set one. Let's see what these last two frames have to tell us first. Might try and take that one out. So that one I'm taking off, I'm just going to keep. that one or that one. So I'm going to knock this one down. And I'm going to keep this one here. I'm going to keep that one there. I'm going to put that back in. Down here carefully. I'm going to put this back on. Let the bees get out of the way. One more frame in. This one I will mark as a capped queen cell, and the date June the 8th. This is another hive I made a split from. I didn't want to lose the queen again. Okay, look how these are doing. No queen on there. This hive is light. Lots of drone. All hanging out on the outside frames, which they kind of normally do. A queen cell that's been opened there, so they've made their queen by the looks of it. Let's see if she's mated. Okay, I've got larvae and eggs. Okay, can we see a queen? Okay, we've got capped brood there, that's good. Capped brood there. Well, there's a queen. Nice looking queen. Yeah, she's good, right. That's nice. Glad they've made a daughter. Now I need to give them some food. Okay, so they're going to get this, which has got a bit of brood and some food on it. And another nearly full frame of stores, and they will be much happier with that. And let's leave them to it. Super's back on. Okay, so we'll mark this queen right. Hi, I hope you enjoyed this video of me checking through my more problematic hives and trying to see if they fix themselves before the summer flow. Give us a like and subscribe, and if you want to leave any tips, that would be great. Thanks a lot. And I'll go through some of my more productive hives in my next video. Okay, take care, catch you later.